name is.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Well, not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
How did it go?
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors. But I can't deny. This is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked it. Gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deed?" Royally, and then they hang me for... Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audentes fortuna juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on things. Get me living. Let's really burn these horses on, eh? What do you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Come here!
Christ, yeah! Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Odc.13 fortuna juvat! Turn right here. Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again. Turn left here. Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey! So Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely, but fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramira. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramira very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding. My ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on...
Let him go right now!
What?
Enough!
You're a fucking... Don't you dare move before I bring the guards over.
No!
Punishment by the blade!
Pacify him.
My
Quick.
favorite!
What's your...
Fuck! I'm bleeding! What the fuck did you do that for?
Now I'll shoot you dead!
The pillories.
Get out!
Die for that, you bastard! A death for a death! Show what you're made of! Oh! Jesus! I'm hit! Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield.
You came with that Lord of Lipa, didn't you? Won't you even...
Henry. Lord Capon's retained.
Oh, I'm Clara.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but... and protect her. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds...
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen? No! It was you! Murderer! Quick! Oh! Oh!
You're a dead man.
Oh! Oh!
Ah!
Watch out! Fuck it!
Christ.
Good lord. That's some ammunition stockpile. The lord here doesn't leave anything to chance. I expect these are the chambers of the Lord of the Castle, where he's receiving Sir Hans. I shouldn't disturb them. Military equipment? That must have cost a fortune. There's enough here for a small army.
What's that? Stop! You!
Oh, bastard!
You're still resisting?
Enough! I give up!
You fucking murderer!
Fine. Take me away.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen.
All right.
Well, this is obvious. All right, let's... You'll be branded for your crimes. So that...
Look out!
Come for a whipping.
We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of
You
guesswork.
remain in good health.
But don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms, to fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
It seemed to me he has plenty. Several dozen men, well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to short. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the...
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't know. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get...
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for an... Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Glory to Nemarkov!
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such...
Lord Capon's honour has been...
That it has. Didn't expect... All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house. She'll be happy if you show her where it is. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, we'll try Pelzel in the stables. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice...
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir is...
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affair...
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these... relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land. But they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated, ends all, but all above board.
No, you are right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so. Farewell.
The Lord's... Well, I never. The great... I can't remember the last time anyone beat...
Aye, but nor did he. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering...
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I...
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here... Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better.
I'm glad. Will you...
Henry. Lord Capon's retained...
Oh, I'm Clara.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey. No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My... legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
Christ! Fuck me!
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go?
Christ!
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a love. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and and if his lordship found out I was dawdling...
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a...
For dawdling?
Maybe I'll tell you some story.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Shall we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help. Thanks for the herbs and the rest. It was lovely, but now I have to tend to the wounded. It happens.
Hey. Leave me alone, you nobody. I ain't gonna talk to the...
I'm a decent person. I'm sorry for what happened.
No, I don't trust you anymore.
Let's make up, shall we?
All right, but I...
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress.
That's right, sir.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is nobles.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insult? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can...
Now, I spent enough time in the saddle on the way here. What's more, in case you hadn't noticed, we're knights. And knights use their horses for travelling or riding into battle. So if you don't want to be on the wrong end of the latter, you...
I don't know. Judging by the looks of you, I reckon you're more used to travelling on two legs. But I'd be happy to be proved wrong. If Sir Knight ain't afraid of our little...
Hey, sir, got a moment?
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
What did I...
I want to hear about the horses.
And I want to see what you can do in the saddle.
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest. And we took their horses. They had loads of them.
Where did you fight with them?
And not far from the stream that they were just watering their horses when we...
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and...
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but...
But you're local. You must know these parts like...
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave...
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yara...
Aye, that's right. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome... Aye, that's how it was.
Right. I see. Take good care of those horses.
I will. And you, sir, maybe I mentioned it before, but if you could help us out. Just a little race around the... And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go...
It was him who told me.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken. And he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? I reckon your place is by your lord's side and not here. Don't you think? Sheathe that weapon immediately! What the hell are you doing? The pillory's too good. Fucking car. So. I'll back you up like you deserve. Come and help me. Hurry. What have you done?